A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English. Cause it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone and welcome to A+ English. I'm Pat.
And I'm Elsie.
And today we're going to be going through our story article for this month. The story is the BFG. We'll find out what that means a little later, and in fact who that is. But dreams are a big part of this story. So the warm-up question is, what do you often dream about?
我呢，平常做梦都会梦些什么？ Pat, you know, I've had so many different dreams. Like 3 days ago, I dreamed that my tongue got cut off.
Ayo.
Yeah,
that's a scary idea.
对呀，舌头被切掉，很恐怖的。
That is. Isn't that something that happens to you in ghost hell?
I don't know about that, but it was really scary.
I've had many, many different dreams, but I only have one nightmare. It's the same nightmare every time. It involves a spider.
哦，你都会梦到有蜘蛛。
Yeah, that's the only time I have. It's always the same bad dream. It can be a million good dreams, but only one bad dream.
So you're scared of spiders, right?
Yeah, although I actually, I kind of wrote about and described that dream in a story about 2 years ago. And since then, I haven't had that dream. So maybe I've kind of got over it by writing about it, that I can now kind of face that. So,
Or you'll have it tonight.
Oh, thanks, Elsie. I'm looking forward to it. Well, let's leave it there and get on with our story about the BFG and read through day 1.
The BFG. Warm-up question. What do you often dream about?
Sophie is an 8-year-old orphan. She lives with other orphans in a home in England. One night, she can't sleep. She sees something strange through the window. It's a giant. He's carrying a long, thin trumpet and a large suitcase. He blows the trumpet into the window of another house, but there's no sound. The giant turns, and Sophie can see his face. He has very large ears. Sophie hides under her blanket. Then, the giant reaches his hand through her window and grabs her. He takes her far away to a strange land.
He wants to eat me for breakfast,
thinks Sophie. Word power.
Trumpet, trumpet. Soldiers wake up in the morning when they hear the sound of a trumpet. Soldiers wake up in the morning when they hear the sound of a trumpet. Blow, blow. Blow, blew, blown. You need to blow air through a flute to make music. You need to blow air through a flute to make music. Hide, hide. Hide, hid, hidden. The cat is hiding under the bed because it is scared of the people. The cat is hiding under the bed because it is scared of the people. Reach, reach. Polly reached across the table to get the salt. Polly reached across the table to get the salt.
认识字汇
Orphan, orphan. Suitcase, suitcase. Grab, grab.
So the article begins by saying, Sophie is an 8-year-old orphan.
8-year-old 这个复合形容词啊，里面呢，不论数字为何哦，你后面接的名词都是用单数。像是如果我们要形容一个50岁的女人，我们会说 a 50-year-old woman。3天的旅行，我们会用 a 3-day trip。那复合形容词的用法，我们现在先请讲师为我们讲解咯。
Magic Box。
我说你呀，是不是在放暑假？哎呀，是在打电动还是念英文嘞？哦，花妈哦，我真是羡慕你，羡慕到不行啊！像我这种全职家庭主妇365天都是在家上班，哪有什么寒假、暑假、周休2日嘞？I really want to take a 2-week vacation 啊！要是可以放2周假，该有多好嘞！我就要去垦丁潜水，还要拍美照。哎呦，我自己其实是觉得我很有当网美的潜力哦。到时候记得要追踪花妈的 IG 哦，啾咪。刚刚的句子里面呢，用了一个神奇的形容词哦。我们再看一次。I really want to take a 2-week vacation. 我好想放个2个星期的长假哦。你可能想说2个礼拜不是 2 weeks 吗？2 week 这个单字哦，中间多了那条线 S 也不见了，怎么会这样嘞？2个礼拜的 OK 这种形容词呢，就是今天的主角咯。它呢就叫做复合形容词，因为它呢是由2个字组合在一起的哦。这种形容词哦有非常多种变化，很多不同的组合方式。它可以是形容词加上动名词，比方说good looking 很好看的 He is a good looking guy。花妈最近在看我们重击欧巴，哎呀他真好看 good looking 长得很帅。或者是呢，我们也可以名词加上现在分词，或是名词加上过去分词，像是time consuming 很花时间的这个复合形容词等等等哦。其实呢，这样的形容词呢，很常会在绘画或是写作中出现了。那大概呢，看到2个单字中间用一个连字号连在一起，很大的机会就是我们的复合形容词。那我们今天呢，要教给大家最好用、最常见的一种就好，那呢就是数字加上名词的复合形容词。我们呢直接实战练习一下了，要怎么把一般的数字加上名词改成复合形容词了。比方说有人问我贵庚，问我几岁，哎呀，怎么问熟女这种问题呢？没有礼貌。不过我看在我们的交情的份上我今天就偷偷跟你说 I am 40 years old。 注意到呢40岁有 40 years old。 我们呢 year 这个单字呢会用复数字尾加上 s， 40 years 40年40岁哦。但是呢当我们要把它变成形容词的时候呢，我们就在中间加上一杠 40 year old。 注意到了吗？我们的 year 变成单数了，就像刚刚前面说的 2 weeks 也变成 2 week。注意到呢，我们这边呢里面呢都是接单数名词了。换你来练习看看 ，This book is $100。这本书是100块。那我们要怎么把$100变成复合形容词呢？没有错啦，就是 $100。This is a $100 book。这是一本100块的书。复合形容词就是这么简单，一点都不难的啦。
So here's some more examples. I'm a 40-year-old man with a 2-year-old son. So we have another word to look at here, orphan.
Orphan 代表的是孤儿，那孤儿们住的地方 orphanage 我们说是孤儿院。那这边故事一开始告诉我们 Sophie 是个8岁大的孤儿。
So the idea here is a simple one. It's somebody who's a child and their parents are not alive. We generally use this word for kids, but not so much for adults, especially when they're old enough that their parents would have kind of passed away naturally. So back to the story, and we learn she, Sophie, lives with other orphans in a home in England.
Pat, does the home here mean orphanage?
Yeah, like a special home for orphan kids.
所以这里的 home 指的就是我们刚刚说的 orphanage 孤儿院。所以故事说到啊，他跟其他的孤儿一起住在英格兰的一间孤儿院里头。
And remember, England is one country in the UK. There are 3 others. So England and the UK are not exactly the same.
没错，这边用到的是 England， 它是英格兰。那整个英国我们应该要说的是 the UK， 也就是 the United Kingdom。有哪一些部分呢 Pat?We got Scotland.
Yep, Scotland.
England.
Yep.
Wales.
Yes.
And Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland, yeah. Just the top, the northeast part of the island of Ireland. The other part, the rest of Ireland or the Republic of Ireland, is not part of the UK. So let's go back to the article. We see one night, she, Sophie, can't sleep.
有一天晚上她睡不着。
And we see, or she sees, something strange through the window.
这里呢，我们看到复合不定代名词 something， 那还有像是 anything 跟 nothing 都是这类的字，后面呢会加上形容词来形容前面这个复合不定代名词。那比如说天冷的时候 you need something hot to drink， 你需要热的东西喝。天热的时候 you need something cold to drink， 天气热的时候你会需要冷的东西喝。那还有呢，你如果要问你的同学、你的朋友有没有什么不对劲的地方啊？ Is there anything wrong with you？ 你可以问他这样子的问题。
So here are some more examples. I want to do something exciting this weekend. I want to eat something spicy for lunch. There's nothing good on TV.
好啦，那回到课文来呢，我们说到呢，他透過窗户看到奇怪的東西。
And what is this strange thing? We see in the article, it's a giant.
是個巨人。
A very big person. We also see he's carrying a long, thin trumpet and a large suitcase.
我們先來看 trumpet 的意思哦。trumpet 這個名詞啊，代表的是小號或是喇叭。那你會不會彈奏任何的樂器呢？ Can you play any instruments? 彈奏樂器，英文用同樣一個動詞就是 play， 所以不管你後面的樂器加什麼，我們前面用的動作就是 play。比如說 play the drums， 打鼓 play the violin， 彈奏小提琴，拉小提琴 play the piano， 彈鋼琴 play the recorder， 吹直笛。我們的動詞用的都是 play。那課文例句給的是呢 Soldiers wake up in the morning when they hear the sound of a trumpet. 當士兵早晨聽到號角的時候，他們就會起床。
Right, so this is a musical instrument. It's made of metal and you blow down one end. And there are little keys you press down with your fingers to change the sound a bit. Now the giant is also carrying a suitcase.
沒錯，那 suitcase 是什麼東西呢？它指的是大的手提箱。那當然我們也可以說是 luggage 或是 baggage 也可以。
You need a suitcase when you travel because you put all your clothes in there. And it's just one kind of luggage. There are other bags and things you can get, but the big ones, often with a hard outside, are suitcases.
所以呢，課文這邊說到，巨人帶着長長細細的小號，還有一個大手提箱。
So we next see he, this is the giant, blows the trumpet into the window of another house, but there's no sound.
Blow 這個動作代表的是吹響或是吹奏，那它的三態要特別注意哦，是 blow, blew, blown. He blows the trumpet 代表他吹奏喇叭。那另外啊 blow 這個動詞也可以單純指吹的動作，像是 The wind is blowing harder and harder. 風越吹越強 Let's go home. 我們回家吧。或者是你要擤鼻涕，也是 blow your nose， 也是用到 blow 這個動作。那還有你要給某人一個飛吻，你可以說 blow somebody a kiss。那課文例句給的是呢 You need to blow air through a flute to make music。 你需要吹气到笛子里面才能发出声音。
Yep, blow is the correct word for playing a trumpet. We also blow into a flute, as Elsie said, or a horn, and several other kinds of instruments. And we also blow into a balloon to make it big.
课文说到，他对着另外一间房子吹奏小号，但是没有声音。There is no sound.
Yeah, what's going on here? We don't know yet. What we do know is the giant turns and Sophie can see his face.
巨人这个时候转身，然后 Sophie 呢可以看见他的脸。
And one thing she notices, it says in the article, he has very large ears.
这里呢我们看到程度副词 very 后面可以加上形容词或加上副词，像是我们课文里 he has very large ears 形容后面的耳朵是非常大的 very large。那再来给同学们几个例句咯，像是 he's very tall 代表他非常的高， very 就会形容后面的形容词，修饰后面的形容词 tall 这个字。那还有像是 he runs very fast 这个 very 程度副词就会去修饰右边的另外一个副词 fast。
So very is used to make another adjective bigger or stronger or something like that. I'm not just hungry, I'm very hungry. It's not just hot today, it's very hot today.
这里说到呢，巨人有很大的耳朵 He has very large ears.
Right, so what does Sophie do? Probably what anyone would do if they saw a giant outside at night. We see in the article, Sophie hides under her blanket.
Hide 这个动词是什么意思呢？我们来听一下咯。Hide 这个动词它代表的是躲藏，那它的三态一样是不规则变化，所以要小心，是 hide, hid, hidden。那如果呢你躲在一个地方，我们就用 hide 后面加上位置就可以了，像是 hide under something 躲在某物之下， hide behind something 躲在某物的后方， hide in 后面再加一个位置的话，代表就是躲在某处，像是给同学们一个例句咯， He's hiding behind the tree 代表他躲在树的后方， He's hiding in the box 代表他躲在箱子里头。那你跟你的朋友玩捉迷藏躲猫猫的时候 You are playing hide and seek。 那如果你要把某物藏起来也是用这个字 You hide something。 那课文例句给的是 The cat is hiding under the bed because it is scared of the people。 那只猫躲在床底下因为它怕人。
We hide when something is dangerous or scary. Of course, when we're kids, we like to play hide and seek or even just hide behind walls and doors for fun, something my son will do all day, just hide behind something and then pop out and scream and laugh. So it's just pure entertainment for him.
那这里呢，课文说到 Sophie 躲在被子底下 She's hiding there.
Right, but it's too late. We see then the giant reaches his hand through her window and grabs her.
Reach 这个动作呢，代表的是伸手、触碰或是拿取。Reach one's hand for something 也是同样的意思。像是呢，我们可以说 He reached his hand for the phone. 他伸手要去拿他的手机。那另外呢 ，reach 也可以当作到达的意思，像是 We didn't reach our destination until 1 a.m. 代表我们直到半夜1点才到达我们的目的地。那课文例句给的是Polly reached across the table to get the salt. 代表她的手伸到桌子的另一端拿盐巴。
So you reach to get things that are a little far away. They could be up in the air or just not quite close enough to get with your hand easily. If something is out of reach, then we can't get it without moving. But the things we can get without moving are in reach or within reach. And we'd often reach for something we want to grab.
Grab 这个动作呢，代表就是抓取、抓住。所以这里 Sophie 她把不是 Sophie 这个 giant 这个巨人，他把手伸出去，然后 grab Sophie， 他抓住了 Sophie。
To grab is to take something in your hand quickly, but often violently. Now, sometimes it's to keep it safe, but often it's to take that thing away from others.
所以巨人呢，从窗户伸手进来抓住他。
What happens next? We see he, the giant, takes her far away to a strange land.
巨人将他带到遥远的奇怪国度。
Okay, and Sophie's getting pretty worried here. We see her thoughts. He wants to eat me for breakfast, thinks Sophie.
Sophie 这时候很紧张 ，She's very nervous. 然后她心里面想，她要拿我来当早餐吃，真的吗 ？Is it going to happen?
We just don't know. We'll have to find out tomorrow what happens to Sophie in this land of the giants. But right now, we're going to go to our review time activity.
Review time.
Okay, so one of our word power words today was trumpet, and we also saw the correct verb for playing the trumpet, which is blow into it. So what other instruments are there, and what other verbs can we use to talk about them? And, of course, which ones can Elsie and I play? Do you want to start? Is there anything you can play?
Only the recorder. I can play the recorder.
And how do you play the recorder? How do you play it? What would be the verb?
Oh, blow.
Right.
Right?
So you blow into a recorder and you put your fingers over the holes to change the kind of note and stuff. Did you learn that at school?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I think I did learn some recorder at elementary school. I was terrible. I was bad at it. Later in life, I tried a little to play the harmonica.
Harmonica.
It's like that metal thing you put in front of your mouth and you blow into it again. You can also kind of suck in as well to kind of create a different note. So air comes in and out. I'm bad at that as well. I've never tried to play the guitar, and that's what you'd use play with. I've never tried to play the drums. You could say play the drums, but, you know, people also, we'd say maybe hit the drum, or you'd use the foot pedal to beat the drum. That's another good verb, beat.
I tried to play the piano.
Okay.
But maybe after 3 months I quit.
Oh, that's hard, the piano. That's another one we'd use play for. Of course, we'd play that by pressing down on the keys, the white ones, the black ones, one at a time, or several at once. I'm trying to think of any other instruments you play in a kind of different way. What about the violin?
Oh, violin. You play the violin?
I've never tried. I'd be bad at that too. I'm just not musical.
Cello?
Cello, that's similar to the violin. You play it by... Play is the verb, but you draw the bow, B-O-W, over the strings, and you hold down some strings and you play certain strings together or separately to create your notes. But no, I can't do any of that.
Okay, can you hit gongs?
Yes, I could probably, if you gave me a stick and a gong, the big kind of metal circles, I could hit it at the right moment. But you know what? I'd still get it wrong. It wouldn't sound right. I guarantee it.
Okay.
All right. We'll leave it there. I don't think either Elsie or I are particularly musical people. Hopefully you guys are, because it's a cool skill to have, playing a musical instrument. But we're going to leave you there. Join us again tomorrow for part 2 of the BFG. Bye for now.
Bye.
The BFG. Warm-up question. What do you often dream about?
Sophie is an 8-year-old orphan. She lives with other orphans in a home in England. One night, she can't sleep. She sees something strange through the window. It's a giant. He's carrying a long, thin trumpet and a large suitcase. He blows the trumpet into the window of another house, but there's no sound. The giant turns, and Sophie can see his face. He has very large ears. Sophie hides under her blanket. Then, the giant reaches his hand through her window and grabs her. He takes her far away to a strange land.
He wants to eat me for breakfast,
thinks Sophie. Word power.
Trumpet, trumpet. Soldiers wake up in the morning when they hear the sound of a trumpet. Soldiers wake up in the morning when they hear the sound of a trumpet. Blow, blow. Blow, blew, blown. You need to blow air through a flute to make music. You need to blow air through a flute to make music. Hide, 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 hid, hidden. The cat is hiding under the bed because it is scared of the people. The cat is hiding under the bed because it is scared of the people. Reach, reach. Polly reached across the table to get the salt. Polly reached across the table to get the salt.
认识字汇
Orphan, orphan. Suitcase, suitcase. Grab, grab.